So I stay here together with...
I'm Jeffrey Martin from Mosaic. I'm the co-founder CEO of Mosaic. We make mobile mapping cameras such as this Mosaic 51. And I'm here in Germany with Eric to demonstrate our system. The Mosaic 51 is an all-in-one mobile mapping camera. It is purpose-built for mobile mapping. It is very durable. It has been shipped to over 40 countries in the world, and it's weatherproof, it's heat-proof, rain-proof, dust-proof, and it creates beautiful 72 megapixel panoramas.
You tell your Mosaic is based where?
Mosaic is based in the Czech Republic. I am originally from the United States. I've lived in the Czech Republic for a long time, and our team is quite international, made up of Americans, Czechs, Hungarians, people from all over Europe.
Okay. And how old is Mosaic, this kind of company?
We were founded in 2018.
Ah, okay. Also, not super new, but relatively new. So.
Yeah. We've been shipping this product, the Mosaic 51, since 2020, and as I said, we've shipped it to over 40 countries worldwide.
Okay.
Including
2020 was the first system from the state of development where you say we can ship it out, and before you're offering this more as service.
It was the hardware was under development until then, so this camera is entirely designed and built by us. It is our own electronic design, our own camera module design. Everything is designed, assembled, manufactured in Europe.
Okay. Maybe for a customer super interested, what is the technical effects of your camera?
Okay, the Mosaic 51 is, first of all, designed specifically for mobile mapping. It is not some generic 360 camera that is meant for anything. It's built for mobile mapping, so it has very robust connectors. It is built to be really weatherproof and durable. It is all-in-one. So there's a built-in storage device in the camera, there's built-in GPS module inside the camera. You just connect the power, you connect to the camera using your phone or any device with a web browser, and you press record. We've designed it to be as easy as possible in terms of operation, and to have minimal downtime due to any issues. It's very easy to use and very reliable. It creates beautiful 72 megapixel panoramas, so the 6 image sensors are 12 megapixels each.
Okay, but it's a realistic 70 something. So because I from my understanding, I hear sometimes some optical devices giving you a view, but then realistic is less. So
the 12 megapixel sensors really are 12 megapixels of resolution, and the panorama is it's about 11,500 pixels wide.
Okay.
The stitched panorama.
Okay.
We have customers who are using this camera in large deployments, capturing an entire country every 2 years.
Okay.
So we have a lot of big customers, a lot of very serious customers who depend on this camera for very expensive and large projects. So it's really well field tested.
We have 70 megapixels.
72.
72 megapixels. Correct. We can. Operation time is from 0 to 60 degrees or something? Or?
Yeah. It works below freezing, and it works in very hot temperatures.
And IP protection, of course, makes no sense making panorama image in heavy rain. I think that makes no sense for nobody.
Right. But if it does start raining, you do not need to worry. We have left our cameras out in the rain for weeks at a time. It's officially an IP66 rating, but it's no problem to leave it in any kind of heavy rain.
And maybe interesting is you have 5 cameras, and one of the cameras is on top.
Yeah. So there's 5 cameras going around and one pointing
what's
up.
The field of view? So from as a 360, of course.
Right. So each image sensor is it's in portrait orientation, and it sees about 125 degrees up and down, 95 degrees from left to right. So they have quite a bit of overlap for blending the images together. There's a bit of a hole on the bottom where the car is, so
also basically it's more the problem here. Also I think this 120 something. even now you should see a piece of the car.
Sure, yeah, you will see a bit of the car, but
the best would be having like a trike or like a quad to having them if you want really see the most what is possible.
right.
So okay, that's good. So this means the camera really does is a good setup. And then what I also understand that the camera able also to you to capture like cloudy days like we have today, sunny days. But even if you have a dark tunnel, it's also possible to capture their images.
Yeah, not too dark, but it can capture some fairly decent images in tunnels if your main goal is to.
If you have there some lights inside, then it works. Okay.
Yeah. You're probably not going to be inspecting hairline cracks in the tunnel, but if your goal is to observe certain features
and asset management, or could be able to detect the points there.
Right.
Okay.
And one more feature that's important is the camera has an auxiliary port, which allows the camera to talk to other devices. So if you have certain other types of devices, such as a high precision GNSS device or certain types of LiDAR devices, it is possible to connect them to the camera and they can communicate with each other and synchronize with each other.
That we see now here in this setup, we have a more precise GPS external solution.
Yes.
But the camera comes also with an internal GPS.
Right.
Is it an L1 or an L2 system, the internal?
It is a L1, L2.
What is the difference? If you use the internal, you can get DC meters accuracy? Or?
Yeah, so the internal GNSS gives you 1 or 2 meters of accuracy.
Okay, 1 or 2 meters. Okay.
And then our high precision GNSS device gives you sub 10 centimeters accuracy. It can even be sub 5 centimeters.
Depends it's more GPS related then. So.
Yeah, it's a dual RTK plus IMU plus camera, so it gives you very good positioning even in tunnels and other environments where you don't have any GPS reception.
Okay, and if you integrated the camera with maybe like a laser scanner, then you would take but only the camera and connected this to this EMU system of this mobile mapping system, or? Yeah,
so it's possible to connect the camera to a number of external INS devices, and the camera can receive the NMEA messages in order to get the GPS coordinates.
People have used it then your data to polarize point clouds? Or?
Yes.
Yeah, we are now back from the outside, so and maybe Jeffrey told us something now for, I think we will also show some results on the end from our demo and we get also some data. But now interested me, who needs such camera?
So I think most of our customers are doing some kind of asset inspection. I would say it's split into groups who are doing data collection for the purposes of inspecting assets for city governments, departments of transportation, utilities.
Yeah, like fiber to home, such application.
And electrical utilities and telecommunications.
Yeah, I think that's most customer base. Did you also able to do some of the new fancy stuff like meshing, Gaussian splatting? That's possible with your camera
so
systems?
we've been working on that, and we've made some impressive 3D Gaussian splats, and we also do normal photogrammetry, creating textured mesh models.
Okay.
We have plenty of examples and videos of those on our website.
Okay. But this is I know what Gaussian splatting means if you use it from like small handheld scanner. Mm-hmm. It's the same if you have a big camera set. Also you not can do a Gaussian splatting of 100 kilometers.
Not yet, but you can create a higher volume of very structured data using our camera. So you can capture a place much more quickly than you could using a single camera, and especially in situations where things are changing or the light is changing, every second counts, and you really do need to capture the data as quickly as you can. Okay,
that's good. So as means basically, biggest customer base is mobile mapping application for asset management.
Yes,
that's the people there are the most biggest customer group. Did you have some fancy application? What you can tell? So
we've done we've had customers and we've done some jobs for movies for visual effects.
Okay.
So
It's not so far here. From here, we have one of the movie hotspots from Germany, so Potsdam, so Berlin. I think there's many companies who are doing this. So yeah,
and we have some customers who are primarily doing data collection for training purposes for AI, for generative AI,
yeah, okay, makes sense.
so-called foundation world models.
Okay.
So creating an image and then making an interactive video from that image based on
okay.
training data, which was collected using our
Okay.
cameras.
That's good. Okay. Yeah, this was nice having a visit. Mosaic here in our office show us quickly the system, and afterwards we showing you some of the results and options from maybe also some nicer places as our office area. So you are based in Prague. I think there are some. You should have some good data sets.
Yeah, we do have. We have quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, super.
Change the exposure value. We can make it a little bit brighter if we want, and then you'll see here that a little bit brighter. For example, you can set the maximum exposure time, so that's like if you're going into like a place that might be like a dark tunnel, it will not make such a long exposure that everything's blurry, but it'll keep it to 4 milliseconds here, for example. So or if you're doing like highway driving and you want to never have motion blur, then you can put this on 1, and then the longest exposure time is going to be 1 millisecond. You can have free running mode, and this is like whatever frame rate you want, 2 frames per second, 10 frames per second, whatever in between. Or you can have trigger mode, and this is
trigger loaded distance.
Yes. So we can capture a picture every 5 meters, every 1 meter, whatever. So let's say 2 meters. So now it's going to take a picture every 2 meters, and you can see here first of all, you can see that it's like, running.
Yeah.
You can see the position, like we're not moving.
Yeah.
Like we're solid. And it's using the camera, like it really knows we're not moving. So when I press record,
recording started.
It takes 1 picture, and then like we can stay here for an hour, and it probably won't take another one.
Yeah.
Like if you have the normal GPS, like it'll drift around a bit.
Yeah.